it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space. I'm in your place. And, I'm definitely blessed to be here on this beautiful day here in the great state of Mississippi. It is July the 7th. I'm sorry, August the 7th. I'm still thinking about July. We in Q3, it's the third quarter. August 7th, 2026. Live at 5. 2 after 5. In the 5 vicinity. You're locked in with the Primetime Network. I am your host, Big G. And you tuned into Industry Talk. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the conversation. Hey, we made it to the end of the week, y'all. Yeah. So what did we get into on the day of celebration? Well, some of you work through the regular work week. Other individuals like myself, 7 days a week, 24/7. How's everyone doing? Look, this is what I need you to do. I would like you to. I don't need you to do anything. You still, stay who you are, pay your taxes, and when you meet your maker, tell him you knew a nigga named G. That's all. And he was a good fella. Yeah, put in a good word for your boy. That's all I'm saying. But let me know where you're chiming in from. Yeah. Whether it be Texas, whether it be Uruguay, UK, Bangladesh. I saw some of my analytics. I was looking through our RSS feed information and stuff, and I'm seeing, Naples, Italy. I'm seeing Turkey. I'm seeing Morocco. Best. Yeah, man. Prime time is worldwide. And we're definitely climbing to different heights. Yes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Everyone that is here, that is tapped in. Yeah, man. Coach Moody, what's going on with you, man? Dixon Quick, welcome to the party. It's the first time me seeing Dixon Quick in the building. Welcome to the building, Dixon Quick. Since this is your first time here, no, is it Dixon Quick's first time here? Since this is your first time here, you definitely gotta let me know where you chiming in from. Everybody else, I pretty much know where you calling in from. I want to know how William Carey's season is gonna go this year. That's what I want to know. Coach Moody, let me know how William Carey's basketball season is going to go this year. Yeah. What are the new pieces that y'all have brought into the mix? And how are you guys looking? What's the training looking like? You know, I know it's football season and everything else, but you're a basketball coach. What the training, the preseason training looking like over there at William Carey University? Yeah, let me know, man. Dixon Quick. Welcome to the party, Miss Lady. Yes, indeed. I want to know where you're chiming in from. Let me know. Talk to a brother. Let's get to know one another. Because as long as I'm sitting here yapping and goddamn tapping and singing my song, you're going to get to know me a little bit about me. Yeah. It's Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaw, what is going on, my brother? How are you doing? Jonathan Shaw. Make sure you guys tap in with Inside Speaks every day, 7 days a week, live and in your face, 7 days a week. You understand what I'm saying? 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Military Veterans Point of View. Inside Speaks comes to you live direct through the network. We're having a great time with everything that we do. Sister Regina Lindsay, what's going on, Regina? How you doing, my sister? Welcome to the party. Everybody that is locked in, tapped in, make sure you lock in with my sister Regina Lindsay. If, in fact, you want to get Keith Wallace out to one of your occasions or functions, tap in, man. Let us.
Mr. Bars himself, the messenger, Keith Wallace, touching down in your city. Let's work. Lock in for features, meet and greet, live performances, product promotion, and speaking engagements. Keith Wallace is unloading a full clip with his lyrical content. His testimony is life-changing. Every word he speaks is truth. Visit our website at keithwallace.org and sign up for our newsletter today. For information and availability, contact Big G at 808-225-9063.
Make sure you tap in with us, and I will lock you in with Regina Lindsay, and we'll get Keith to your city for whatever it is that you want to actually lock in for. And make sure you tap in with my brother, comedian Jarrell Braswell, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, comedian JB, the real Jay Braswell, comedian Jay Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
And if, in fact, you want to lock JB in for touching down in your city, because you do realize that he's a very busy man, catch him while you can, because he's been tearing up the nation, going across the country, comedy club to comedy club, from Laugh Out Loud to Improv to Comedy Stones. He'll be in, they just left Tampa, they'll be in Miami on the 9th, that's this weekend. Following up with the 14th, they'll be at the Stardome in Hoover, Alabama. Look here, man. If, in fact, you want to touch base with my man, Jarrell Braswell, lock in with us. Need a host, feature, headliner, or motivational speaker who delivers every time? Book comedian Jarrell Braswell, bringing high-energy comedy and unforgettable performances to every stage he touches. Catch him while you can. Visit jbcomedy.com and secure your date today. Calendar is filling fast. Book Jarrell Braswell now.
Come on, y'all, and come up. Blooded. They call me JB Comedy.
Coming to the stage, comedian JB. Come on, man. Try they older women, them cool fucking it up. They doing what young women doing. Cougars popping, mollies. They getting BBLs, all that shit. One cougar I was fucking with had a BBL. She was shaped like a silverback gorilla. For real. Had another hoe I was fucking with. That bitch was shaped like Shamar.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tap in with my good man, Jarrell Braswell. And for you artists that are out there, if in fact you've had issues with embedding your artwork, your cover artwork, with your audio for distribution, this isn't encoding. That's something totally different through Luminate or through Mediabase. Look, if you need to take your cover art and attach it to your audio so that it travels with your audio, so that when you play it, it's displayed, whether it's in the car, whether it's on your computer, whether it's wherever, we got something special for you. Is your cover art missing when your music plays? Having trouble getting your cover art to display with your audio file? We've got the solution. Just click the link, upload your audio file and your cover artwork, provide the metadata we need, and we'll take care of the rest. In no time, you'll receive a professionally embedded audio file with your cover art attached. Ready for streaming, distribution, websites, DJs, radio stations, and media players. Fast, simple, professional. Upload, embed, play. Your music deserves to look as good as it sounds. Click the link below and let us do the work. And of course, my last little bit of house cleaning before we jump off into it today, man, because we're really going to get into it today. We got a lot to talk about. Well, we don't have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot. Yeah, there's a lot that's going on, right? Today's segment is being brought to you by one of the books that is out there by Miss Angel Williams, The Butterfly Collective. Make sure you tap in. Today's episode of Industry Talk is proudly sponsored by The Butterfly Collection. That's right, The Butterfly Collection is here. Gentle stories, big lessons, bright imagination. Books are available at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Ingram Spark by author Angel Williams. These books are perfect for pre-K programs, kindergarten classrooms, elementary schools, classroom libraries, bedtime reading, and SEL programs. Be sure to get your copy today. Okay, now let's get into it, right? Because my whole thing, or our whole thing here within our network of individuals that we tap in with and talk with and do business with on a regular, consistent basis with different artists that we collaborate with and assist, whether it be through contract negotiations or distribution or whatever the case may be. You know, what'd you say, Shaw? Angel Williams, she doing her thing. Yes, she is. Miss Angel Williams, author of The Butterfly Collection and a few other books, you know, that that we really need to talk about. But you know, I don't want to jump the gun. But you know, we've been talking about. But the Butterfly Collection, definitely make sure you tap in with the Butterfly Collection and get that for your kids, your aunt, your nieces, your nephews, all that kind of good stuff. Yeah. So, one of the main things that I enjoy expressing and talking to artists about, and when I say artists, I mean talent, individuals, especially when they have intellectual property that they want to push out or disseminate to the world, right? One of the main things that I stress across the board is, number one, ownership and protecting your intellectual property. And by doing this, you have to register your works. There's nothing that you can't get around it. You have to register your works, and you have to register your works the right way. right? Now, one thing that I know that I do, and in confidence with people that I do business with, I make sure that um, you know their their rights for their compositions and their business is square. It's square business. It's just that simple. You know, I do my best to make sure that I educate individuals that I do business with on, hey man, these are ways that you want to go about protecting yourself and your work, right? So, as and I'll use an example as a music artist, right? Um, different entities that you have to register with. Period. A PRO, whether it be ASCAP, BMI, PARS overseas in the UK, and different agencies in France, whatever the case may be. But you have to be registered with a PRO. Okay? Um, those are your royalties organizations, collection of royalties. But there are some royalties that ASCAP and BMI and those organizations don't collect. Those are your performance royalties. Now you have um, mechanical royalties that the MLC actually goes after. So you have to be registered with the MLC as well. CSAC and different organizations that you have to be registered with as well. But paramount to all of those things, and I think I've given you guys information about these organizations and how to tap in with these organizations and get registered with these organizations, especially as an independent artist. Okay, that's a part of the administrative work that we do to assist artists. But one of the most important things is getting your work registered with the Library of Congress, right? And so when we assist people in doing this, because either they don't have the funds, or two, they don't want to go through the work of having to file the papers and waiting the time and being patient because they just want to shoot something off into a DSP, a third party digital service provider, without having all the proper documentation in place so that you can maximize on your intellectual property. Something as simple as this. I don't know if you can see it. I want you to see it. See if I can get it to you. Right? I don't know if that's clear. Okay. This is certificate of registration. Right? I don't know if I can get that clear enough for you. Okay. This is back in 24. But it is an SRU form or registration number through the Library of Congress. Okay. So much like a car title, all right, you register your music. You get your music registered. The name of the music, the title of the music. I want you guys to see this clearly, right? And the author of the music. Can you see that? Okay, it says the author of the music. I want you to see it clear. I don't want it to be not clear. I'm trying to get it focused. Okay, so the author, the copyright claimant, the name of the individual, and of course, rights and permissions, the name of our organization, For Rare Records, right? But ownership And the copyright claimant belongs to the individual who wrote the song. We don't have ownership. We just have permissions. And all of this stuff is agreed upon as we move forward as an entity building together, right? Nobody's trying to kick anybody in the ass. It's just, hey man, this is how you do business. This is the best way to do business. This is how you protect your intellectual properties. And I want to ensure that happens. That there's no mishaps. I have plenty of files like that from artists that we've assisted in properly registering your work. We have our own database system, our own true system of accountability, to whereas we track our ISRC code, since we produce our own ISRC codes. We have our own universal product code for our organization. And if you go through our system, we make sure that, hey, when you're doing collaborations, you're collecting your split sheets, you're agreeing on the percentages, you're agreeing on the point, everything across the board. You're making sure that everyone has provided their PRO, their IPI numbers, what role they played in the production, whether they were the engineer, whether they were they created the composition, whether they were a ghostwriter, whether they were executive producer, whatever the case may be. If they have an IPI number to attach to it and a role to play, then we can sit there and allocate percentages through split sheets and Q sheets. All of this takes place before you even talk about putting something up on a DSP. Because I am of the component of make sure that you take advantage of your own landing pages, your own websites, and you push through your sites first. You maximize your dollars on your sites first before you release anything to a third-party entity and thinking that streaming is going to actually take you somewhere. It helps. But if you have a fan base of, let's say, 1,000 people, I'm using that as a small cut of the pie. 1,000 people to support your career, to support your efforts, and spend a minimum of $100 over the course of the year with you, whether it be coming to a show, merch, records, music that you release, along with cover art, video, behind the scenes footage, all of this subscriber based, locked into what you're doing. You do the math. I'm just showing you what you can make as an artist with just that base. And you don't have to have 1,000. You could have a real good kickstart with 100, 300, 500, and build from there. But you have to have a foundation of ownership. And so as you move forward in terms of what we're doing here with our organization, in terms of what we're doing with the collaborative efforts that we're making with people that we're engaged with right now with the Primetime Network, everything that we're doing has been 1,000x'd. Why not 10x? We've gone beyond just small scalability. We've gotten to the point to where our reach is so far beyond that we have to catch up We're setting the pace, but we still have to catch up. We still have to produce more content to stay ahead of the game. So I'm going to give you a little insight on some of the awesome shows. Inside Speaks, military veterans point of view. Make sure you tap in with Jonathan Shaw every morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, indeed. Shaw is taking all the proper steps to make sure that every word that he speaks, he gets paid for. That's my whole mission with individuals, whether they realize it or not. They might not see it right now, but the long run is, hey man, paying attention to what it is I'm trying to put down for you. Because I don't need anything from you. I don't. I believe in building sustainability, partnership, friendship, collaboration. There's nothing transactional about me. And I show it in my efforts. I show it in what it is that I do with the people that I do business with. Inside Speaks, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, every day.
No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours. Man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel.
And share those stories he does. Great communicator, great collaborator, awesome family man, first and foremost, and of course, a believer in himself. Yes. And that's what I enjoy about everything that comes on the pipe from Inside Speaks, Jonathan Shaw, military veterans point of view. On Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen, we have Paul Whitehouse that comes in every Tuesday during our time slot, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and speaks with you about finance. Get rich and don't cry trying. With Patriot BFC, and of course commercial lease and lending financing for commercial equipment, business equipment, office equipment, the whole 9 yards, from bulldozers to paper clips, you name it. Paul can get it done. So make sure you tap in, get some jewels, get some gems, and see what Paul has to say on Tuesday.
I'm Paul. I'm Chad. I'm Paul from Patriot Business Finance Consultants. I'm just trying to get the best financing package arranged for our clients. We will fight for you. 844-742-1776. Call us. Check out our website, www.patriotbfc.com.
And look, man, if you had subscribed to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for, man. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. And you know what's funny? This is the funny thing about it. I can't make up those numbers. I can't fudge YouTube's analytics. I'm laughing because our reach just on YouTube alone is unreal. Our reach through our RSS feed, and I'm gonna put this graphic up here for you so that you can see it right quick. Our reach is unbelievable. You know, a lot of people wish they had a megaphone loud enough to reach every part of the planet. Well, we've built one. Yes, we've built one. And it's amazing to see it in action. And when we launch the Primetime channel through the Roku streaming services, Fire Stick, Amazon TV, and we have all of our build out for the station, the music videos from the artists that we do business with, everything, our full package, full presentation, heals, whole healing, mental health segment that we actually working and pushing out through Kiara Smith and Emily Mitchell. You know, they come in and they do their thing every first and third Tuesday or Wednesday or whenever they lock in. But you'll have a populated catalog of just great content that you could sit back and enjoy. When I say movies that we've been executive producers on and we have, you know, played a part or a role in, and, you know, from Whole Prop, you know, with Coach Malachi down there in Miami, Florida, with Tiffany Harding and Going Nowhere Fast, the Stanky Skin comedy special, man, Ali Zoe and the Ali Zoe Pound situation with the Haitians down in Florida. Man, look, when I say content on top of content, and of course we begin to license more content, Curvy Capone's coming out with all of her series of movies. I can't wait. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because I'm seeing it unfold. You can't see it from my perspective, but you can see bits and pieces of everything that we're rolling out. From day one, January 1, when we said we're going to start this podcast and we were doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then steamroll that thing into 7 days a week, we have not been off of this thing since. And building ever since. This didn't just an overnight thing. Like I said, the television station was built 5 years ago. We also have a radio station. I just hadn't brought it back online. But these are small components that I put into place. And of course, our radio station pays royalties to people that are on the station. That's crazy. Because I always talk about the importance of terrestrial radio. But streaming radio is just as effective, and you can sit there and you can actually help artists that want to play a part of building your station. DJs that want to tap in and have time slots on the radio station and actually build the station to where it's, hey man, you're having an impact on artists' lives and careers because now you have a station that's really going to distribute the music that people want to hear. You have a television station and program that people want to see and tap into. You have advertisement dollars that can come to and sponsor dollars that can come into making something grow to the point to where it's, hey, whoa, wait a minute. You guys are doing this through what? Yeah. And I speak on it the way that I speak on it with passion because I built it. Yeah. And I'm excited about seeing the component. And this is not overnight. This is years of, hey man, I'm seeing what artists go through. I'm seeing the pain points that they deal with. And I can sit there and assist you so that you don't have to worry about gatekeepers. You don't have to worry about third party. You don't have to worry about somebody trying to bend you over without grease. Because you can ask anyone that I work with. I'm not asking you to sign a contract with me. Let's just do good business. We'll get to signing contracts when it's time, when we have some real money at stake. Now, if we're starting from inception and we're talking about the creative responsibility of these ideas that we're bringing together, and we want to know who's holding what, where ownership is, that's totally different. That's the creation of a business. That's different. But if we're sitting there building together, we're promoting each other, we're pushing each other, it's what I need a contract with you for. We ain't made there are no deposits being made. We ain't made no money off each other. Let's start making this money together. I'm not asking or in need of your resources. You need your resources to benefit you in your programming. But when it's time, and I say, oh, okay, well, hey, Shaw, I need some graphics, bro. I'm gonna send you the images, some high resolution stuff. I need 1920 by 1080, different segments of it. I need a 1080 by 1920. I need a 3000 by 3000. I also need XYZ. Here's my thoughts, blah, blah, blah. Here are all of the elements that I want to put into it. Boom. What's the cost? I'm not asking for that for free. That takes time. That takes effort. That takes energy. Graphics, illustration, and getting it to the point to where it's perfect. Greg B gives me a call. Yo, G, I need to get a website built. No problem, man. You already got your domain. You already got your host. You got all. Because if you don't, then we got to get all this stuff set up. You got your own database, or you're going to feed off a cloud. What are you going to do? We can go through the whole integration and setup of your own websites, development, procurement, e-commerce, everything. But you can't call me and ask for that for free. I don't mind doing the work. Actually, I enjoy doing the work. But people call to lock in business with real money. Not big thoughts and dreams with no capital. And I don't mind assisting individuals from the bottom up. No, I don't. But you've got to meet me somewhere in the middle to where it makes sense. Because if it doesn't make sense in terms of my financial situation as it deals with me doing work, time, effort, energy spent when I could be doing it on programs that I know are working and paying the bills, well, I'm sorry, man. Nothing personal. But you're going to put me into a deficit as opposed to helping both of us grow. And then at the end of the day, we're both going to be upset with each other. So let's start off on the good foot. So that's what I do when I'm dealing with artists. I want to start off on the good foot. I'm not in need of anything from you. So anything that I contribute to you is an asset. It's an add to, not a takeaway. I don't care what it is. And my thoughts are always for the artist and their benefit, the talent, the client. Why? Because, hey, I'm behind the scenes. I'm behind the scenes. I'm administration. I'm not on stage. I'm not the artist. But at the same time, my business, to me, is paramount to anything else that goes on. So I want to make sure that I'm doing right by the client. And the client understands that I'm always going to be pushing forward in their best interest. Even when they don't understand that. And that's not my fault. Even if I've invested my time, my efforts, and my own dollars. Because people can always break away and say, no, I'm good. And because I don't have a contract with you, there's nothing that I can recoup. All I can do is say, okay, hey, have a nice day, and keep it pushing. But if you're building good business, do good business across the board. Period. And so we talk about that here. We've been talking about that here. We've been talking about people trying to blackball you in the industry when in fact there's no such thing as a cancel culture when you have ownership. You have over 9 billion people on the planet. How can you cancel anyone? Maybe in your small-minded circle, but if you go back and you do any backtrack and you ask anyone, have I ever badmouthed or talked about anyone in a derogatory or malice type of way, they can't tell you anything as it relates to something like that, because I don't have time. I'm trying to press forward. I'm pushing forward. I'm moving the needle forward with business, with people, with connections and collaborations, and I do not stop. So, where do you go from here when you know that individuals are trying their best to put the kibosh on what you do? Do you sulk about it? Do you sit in that misery? Do you vent to the world? Do you press the send button on Facebook and Instagram and cuss motherfuckers out? Oh man, no. We have to learn to appreciate the fact that people will always be against you. Everybody's not going to be on your team. Everybody's not going to be in support of what you do. And if you look at that as adversity, well, then you need to get a mental checkup, because it has nothing to do with you. If someone is mad or angry or upset about your success, that's their insecurities. It has nothing to do with you. Think about that. And if you take that on, and you put that burden, that extra burden on your back to be concerned about the thoughts of what someone else is thinking about what you got going on, when you yourself, first person, already know what the fucks you got going on, man, go check yourself out, because you need to sit there and have a real good talk in the mirror, a slap in the face, a swift kick in the ass, all the cliche bullshit that don't amount up to nothing, to tell yourself, wait a minute, I am the SHI of the T. Remember that. Because if you allow people to knock you off your square, to disrupt your positive mental thinking, your high frequency attitude, your self-motivation, if you let the devil sneak into the room, then that's your fault. And I'm not saying that you don't have downs. I'm not saying that you don't get tested. I'm not saying that people don't press those buttons and try to push you over the edge, poke the bear, drive the knife in, turn that motherfucker. I'm not saying that shit don't happen. That's life. Those things happen in life. But how you deal with it, how you overcome those things, the resilience, your persistence to build and be great. That is the difference between failure and success. You might not look at it that way, but if you stay stuck in ignorance as opposed to the bounce back, I'm not saying you don't get pissed off. Yeah, I get pissed off about a lot of shit. But a lot of it, I do self-reflection. I say, you know what? That was my fault. I did that to myself. Ain't nobody did that to me. I can't blame anyone else for the positions I put myself into. Because I can only control the things that I can control. So me trying to put the onus or the blame on someone else, that's ludicrous. That's me trying to detach myself from my ignorant ass fucking mistake. I'm not trying to preach to you people. I'm not trying to be on the soapbox. No, I am not. That is not my thing. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be authentic. 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 I'm t It's not. I'm just talking to you about the things in my life that I've fucked up in. And I've learned and I've registered and I say, you know what? Won't make that mistake again. And the people that deal with you and, oh man, gee, how you doing, man? What's going on? Hey man, let me get the woo woo woo. Yeah, no problem, man. But make sure you send the invoice payment first. Huh? What's that? Well, find someone else. And make sure when you deal with them, they're going to give you the same quality of work, the same time, the same effort, the over-the-top attitude, the willingness to be that person for you. Not the yes man, the person for you that's going to tell you yes, no, good, bad, whether you like it or not. But still going to complete the job. But when you go in the other direction, don't come back to me talking about, oh man, they done fucked my shit up, G. Man, look at this crazy shit, man. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? Sure. Of course, I'm the one who introduced it to you. Of course I can help you. You remember you came to me first and asked me about X, Y, and Z. Oh, yeah, you're right, man. Well, over here, the motherfucking janky-ass nigga promotions. And, man, look at this bullshit. Man, what we gonna do? Well, what we gonna do is get you to cut me a check. We're gonna sign this contract, and you're gonna agree to exactly what we're talking about, because I'm not going to have these problems with you, because I already dealt with you and I was trying to give you the love on the muscle and build with you. Now I've got to give you the I don't give a damn about your shit. It's all transactional at this point, and I'm still going to be the consummate professional that I am, but you're going to put that money on the wood to make it all good. Are we understood? Yeah, I didn't think so. So, if you want to play in that field, definitely, I got no problem with it. Because in business, I don't get emotional. I can't get emotional. I did not say I get pissed off. I'm saying I don't get emotional about the decisions that I make. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, today is a great day. Today is an awesome day. Make sure you tap in with my good man Jarrell Braswell. If you're in Miami, they're going to be in Miami. We'll get you, what is it, the 7th, no, the 9th, 10th, the 9th and the 10th. Yeah, they're going to be down there on the 9th and the 10th on 2 shows on both nights. Make sure y'all tap in with Bubba Dub and my good man, comedian Jarrell Braswell. And if you, look, if you're on Fanbase, you need to lock in with your man. Yes, indeed. I tap in with Fanbase because Fanbase is owned by Isaac Hayes III. Yes, you can invest in the company. I'm not trying to give you the whole prospectus, but I think like $399 you can be a seed investor or something along those lines and help the company grow. I don't know if you're going to get a return on your investment like that, but I'm not sure how it all goes. But I will utilize the app. If I can join into Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these other apps that are out here, why wouldn't I join Isaac Hayes' Fanbase app? And of course, just like anything, you want to build it to the point to where it's, hey, you can sell it if in fact that's what he's trying to do. I'm of the the true belief of, hey man, if I build it and I grow it, I want it to be perfect to the point to where I don't have to sell it. I want it to sit there and work like a fine-tuned machine. But if it gets to a point to where the valuation of that motherfucker is high enough for me to sell it, so shit, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Y'all motherfuckers mad at Bob Johnson for what? BET? Chopping block? Billy? Oh, Billy Goat? A couple of them? Man, please. Y'all ain't never smelled that kind of money. Get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't have sold out. Yeah, the fuck you would. That ain't your morals. That ain't your integrity. That ain't somebody goddamn long stroking. You know, that's you building a business, taking it, building it, blood, sweat, tears, sweat equity, damn near going broke, sitting there taking loans out, sitting there, all kinds of shit you got to do through business to make it work. And then when it's hitting on all cylinders and the motherfucker say, you know what, I want that television station. Shit, yeah, guess what? I've been trying to get from underneath this motherfucker. How much is going to give me? Shit, let's go. You see what kind of advertisement dollars we got coming up here? We used to just do 106 in Park and goddamn black movies and videos. Now we bigger than goddamn the WB. CBS, ABC, yeah, we gonna sell. We won't be stuck. I'm about to die. We don't want to be there. I want to be on the island somewhere in the Caribbean, sipping on Mai Tais and shit. What the hell I look like? Goddamn, still trying to run a radio station, television station, and I'm 75, 80 years old. Man, I'm done. Give me my Billy Goat. Get the fuck on. What the hell wrong with people? Y'all don't know nothing about no goddamn business. Man, let me not get my blood pressure up talking to you ignorant motherfuckers out here today. Not y'all. Hold up. Not y'all. My faithful audience, I'm talking hyperbole. I'm speaking in general. I'm not talking about y'all. I would never call y'all some crazy motherfuckers. You bunch of crazy motherfuckers. Shit. Damn. That wasn't for y'all either. I promise you. I'm telling you. Don't get me hyped. Let me get off this goddamn thing before I say some shit I don't need to say. But I'm selling that motherfucker though. Tell me who wouldn't sold. Who wouldn't have sold? If you was Johnson, who would you have held on to BET? Tell me the truth. Niggas out here talking about I'd have held on, I'd have gone down with the ship. The hell you wouldn't. You'd be broke. Shit. This motherfucker got goddamn enough money to have motherfucking bitches goddamn massage his toenails. Not even the whole foot, just hey, come get my left pinky toe. Yeah, it need a little persuasion, need a little sensation, it needs a little activation. Got a little neuropathy up in there. Go and get a couple of rubs. Shit. Not the fuck you money, the toenail massage foot money. Anyway, y'all be blessed, man. And remember, I ain't call y'all no motherfuckers, man. So y'all ain't gonna put that on me either. Shit. Cuss me out in the goddamn live. In the comments and shit. I ain't done that to y'all. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of another wonderful show. I had fun today. Have a great weekend. I'll see you here tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see you in the morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Prime time, rise and grind. We in your face. We in your space. And look, I'm going to make sure I give a big shout out to my brother, ECEO, and the official Miss Jamaica. Make sure y'all tap in with my brother, man. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101, prime time, man. We doing this.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man. I'm trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101, prime time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
That's right. That's right, Angel. Angel's the only one that... See, Angel's the only one that gets me, man. She know the reference, man. Y'all soft and sensitive. Y'all know what it is. Look, man, just reach in the bag. Just reach in the bag and pull out my wallet. Well, how am I gonna know it's your wallet? Because it got bad motherfucker on it. That's why you gonna know. Huh? Ha ha! Yeah, baby. Anyway. And if you have not signed on to the challenge and decided what kind of meal you're going to create, I'm still going to put this high up in your face so you can see, so you can smell it, and you can go tell it. Hey, man, for the siblings and anybody out there that think they got what it takes to sit there and make that plate, bam. Man, did you get your dress? Did you get your seasoning? Did it come in the mail? Shaw, did your shit come in the mail? Let me know, man. Let me know. Yes, indeed. And Angel, they're gonna take that out of context, man. They're gonna take no, your husband crazy. Don't put that up there like that. Like, you know, the people don't understand that. No, I didn't call you a motherfucker. No, shout crazy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You gotta be specific and tell individuals the movie, the scene, the line, the trailer, the hero, splash screen, everything. Because some people be nitpicky and be like, oh, yeah, man, you should have been on the live, man. He called motherfucker a motherfucker. I ain't believe that motherfucker. Is he out of his motherfucking mind? Damn. Anyway, thank y'all, man, for paying attention, being locked in, being attentive, and engaging. We've had fun today. It's been wonderful. Dixon Quick, welcome. Willie Moody, welcome. King Misi out there hitting the scene. Got daggone tearing up the scene, selling them CDs, man. He out there doing this thing, man. Y'all support King Misi, man. Y'all support my brother King Misi. Straight out of Alabama. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Go to the store. Go to his shop. Misi, drop your shop. Drop the name of the shop and the location in the feed, man. So people can come see you. When they in Alabama, when they coming through Alabama, man, when they coming through Wetumpka, or they coming through the area where the shop is at, man, let them know. Man, stop through, come buy some shit. Pick up some of these CDs. He don't just sell CDs. He got all kind of clothes, all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? That nigga be out there boosting. He don't want to tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. Y'all know how the clothing gang goes, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Got... What you call these? No, you ain't got them Nikes. We got them Dikes. Yeah. Ooh, look at this Louis V. No, that's that Louis V. Yeah. These some tight ass feet. I know that's just them lies. That's them lies. Yeah. But he got all the good stuff though. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with man King Misi, bro. Yeah. You should say them the ones that didn't watch that. Yes, we did have a hygiene conversation, ladies and gentlemen. We did have a hygiene. I'm not going to revisit it. I'm about to get off this thing because if I get into that, I'll be here for another 30 minutes to an hour, and I don't want to do that. I am ready to sit there and keep on pushing forward, keep on moving. Wishing you all the best in all that you do. Right. Register your work, people. It's important as an artist, as a talent, If you're an actor or actress, make sure you sign up with all the rights agencies, man. Make sure you lock in with the SAG, IDBM or IBMD. Make sure you, all of the rights organizations, man, make sure you tap in with these guys. You know, build your dossier, build your legacy, build your portfolio for the win. Yeah, don't half-ass yourself. And thank you, beautiful people, man. And let me get the hell on about here before I think of something else to talk about. And as always, beautiful people, thank you for joining us here on another great episode of Industry Talk here on the Prime Time Network. I am your host, Big G. And as always, you know with me, it's about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.